All right, my loves, lads, lows, dudes, sugar, sugar lily, sugar mountains on the moon, my moon lily, my mountain lily, my mountain laurel lily, all the lilies and daffodils and flowers in the garden, and of course the dudes. Don't forget the dudes. All right, let's go, let's go. So what are we doing, guys? Well, the vote is in, and we are going to look at The Hobbit. Bethany the Hobbit. You love her. I love her. And no, she cannot go home for Thanksgiving. No. But she did, unfortunately. But, well, whatever. But in the real world, in the in the real case, no. No, if this was a real investigation. Anyway, so, Bethany. All right. And what I want to do also is, now this is from TNT, and because I haven't seen a separate video of this released yet, with nobody commenting on it. So it's coming from TNT here, guys, and here's what I don't want to do, okay? And I haven't watched this yet. I have not watched this yet, all right? And I don't know how long it is exactly. I know how long Dylan's is, because that just came out as well. I know how long that one is. I don't know how long Bethany's is, from 11/16. This is when she's in Reno, Nevada. This is when she's in Reno. I believe it's from, yes. So anyway, now here's what I don't want to get into here. If we're going to go and we're going to listen and we're going to comment and critique, okay, but if TNT is also going to be doing that here throughout, I'm not going to do that then. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to wait until, well, you know what? Hang on. All right, guys. All right. So okay, I'm skipping through her video, and she is stopping and commenting on certain pieces here. And so that's what I don't want to do here. I don't want to, what I don't want to do is I don't want to critique somebody's video who's already critiquing the material. You know, that's TNT's own thing. That's her own thing. And so if I do a video featuring her video, well, she's already critiquing certain parts of this. So that's and I feel that's fair. You know what I mean? That's her thing. And so me coming in and critiquing her very own video of herself critiquing different pieces of it, that's not fair. You know, it's not fair to her. It's not fair to her channel. It's not fair to her work, you know. And she's the one that put this out first. As far as I can tell, she's the first one to do this. So I'm going to wait on The Hobbit. I know we want to get to it. I want to get to it too, but it's not fair. Okay, it's not fair to her. It's not fair to her channel and her followers and subscribers. You know, now saying we get 20 other people coming along, you know, kind of critiquing her very own original work, and I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. It's totally unfair and ridiculous. All right, and well, you could say unethical too. Unethical. You know, I could do that, and I could be a ripoff artist. And also another thing I don't want to do is I don't want to get myself biased from what TNT is saying about her observations. So I don't want to be biased, and I'm sure they're great observations. And in fact, the ones I saw, yes, they're absolutely wonderful. But I don't want to bias myself here. You know, we want to formulate our own opinions, our own thoughts about it, free from anything else. And that's just being fair to her channel, and her subscribers, you know, and which I'm one of. So anyway, we're gonna hold off until the interview is released in pure form, the pure form of it. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on The Hobby, guys. But hey, we got our Prime as compensation. This is from 11/17, and this is good because we just went over the document. We went over supplement number 3, and that's what this interview reflects. Okay, so we're going to do that first. And yes, there is a pure form of that's out. And I'm taking this from Mr. Outcast. Mr. Outcast, baby. Oh yeah, you know who he is. Oh my God. And so this is where I'm taking it from. It's his upload of Dylan's 11/17 interview with Victoria GOOCH and Sergeant Blaker. And we are going to have a roll at this, babies. And we got our hammers fucking ready. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And of course, hey, I have a personal bias because I'm always hot. I'm always hot first for what the prime's saying, baby. Another thing to keep in mind is I don't know why just the audio portions have been released. I don't know why that is. And my hope here is that people who are submitting these Information Act requests to get this information, I hope Idaho State is not giving some bullshit as to why there's no video portion of this. Because I do believe both of these interviews were video recorded as well. So there should be no reason that we don't see the video part of this here. And I'm just, my fear is, and I could be totally wrong, but my fear is Idaho somehow is playing some fucking games with it. Because there's no reason why we shouldn't be seeing video of them. Video. And their faces should not be redacted or blurred out. They should not be. That's bullshit as well. You see, and that's another reason why we're on this. They are being protected to a degree that is unnecessary and ridiculous here. They are adults. They're not children. Okay? All right? So there's no reason why we should not be able to see their facial features, their mannerisms, their body language. It's fucking absurd why we're not seeing this. So right now, we only got the audio to work with. Okay? And my fear is, again, this is my speculation on this piece, but my fear is Idaho is, and I could be wrong, but we should be seeing video here along with the audio. That's my point here. And I don't know why that's not here yet. You know, these folks got the audio, so where the fuck is the video part of it? And my fear was, it is, that Idaho State is fucking around here with it. It should not be, because both of them were recorded as far as I know, video-wise. And there's no reason to be blurring these fucking people out either. No reason. So anyway, let's carry on with the prime. Now, this one is 2 hours long. 2 hours, and so we're going to take this in pieces. We're going to do part 1 now and part 2 later. Otherwise, you know, the way I stop shit, it's going to be a 4-hour-long fucking diatribe here, and we don't want that. So, part 1 of Dylan's interview with Idaho State Police, November 17th. We already been through the document, right? The second time around. We went through the whole document already, and that just ended yesterday. So this is a nice lead-in, okay? All right, let's check it out, babies. Let's check it out. Let us rock and roll. So I am getting this from Mr. Outcast. That's where I'm getting it from. Go check him out, of course, if you have not already. So, Mr. Outcast, thank you for providing this. It's audio only. This is the interview from 11/17, of course, at Idaho State Police. From the Idaho State Police. Yes. Yes. So we got Blaker and we got Gooch doing this. And she is I believe she is with her attorney at this point. She has an attorney. And I believe maybe some family members as well. Well, let's see what's going on. They tell us. Let's go. This is 2 hours long. We're taking it in chunks. Okay? And we already went through Supplement 3 again, and that's exactly where this interview comes from. So, what I'm going to do is, if there's any discrepancies I feel from what she's saying, and some of it is abbreviated in the documents, I'm sure, but if there's any glaring differences between what she says in this and what they wrote in the supplement, I want to highlight those differences. Okay. Hi, Dylan. Bye-bye, son of a bitch. Shit. You're my prime, baby. Oh, yeah. Stanley love you. Stanley love you forever. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see what Miss Dylan has to say. Well, we already know.
On the 17th of November, 2022, at 12:05 p.m. at her residence.
At her residence. At her residence. Right. That's problem number 1. We should be interviewing her at the police station in Boise, not at her residence for convenience and comfort. Remember, they never treated her like a suspect, so we're letting her do the interview in her home. Oh, isn't that nice? Hey, remember how your friends ended up? That wasn't so nice. Let's go.
You know the zip code?
No, I don't know the zip code. Probably, Dylan, right? You don't know anything. Or maybe you dreamed the zip code. I think so too. What are you talking about?
Do you have a cell phone number?
Yes, it's...
Yes, but I can't remember it right now. Can I look at my phone? Okay.
So I didn't ask Sergeant Blaker, do you have her cell phone? You probably have her cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the number attached to your cell phone. So you know why we're here? We're here to talk about what happened over the weekend?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can I ask, what year are you in school up there?
I'm a sophomore.
And what's your major?
No reason to block out the major. There's no reason to block out her major. She was pre-physical therapy. That's her major. And she also, we know, took some psychology courses. So I don't know if she had a dual major or if that was just a minor. But we also know she took psychology courses. So don't block that out, mother effers. Yep.
And you've been there both years?
Yeah.
And how long have you been living in that house?
Just since the beginning of August.
So how did you end up in the house with the girls?
My best friend in sorority have bigs and littles. Madison Mogan is, and she reached out to some of us.
Right. Maddie was her big.
To live with her, and I knew her pretty well, and that's how I got to live there.
Where did you live your freshman year?
House.
So you've always been in a sorority?
Yeah.
She lived so she lived in the sorority house her freshman year, and then sophomore year, she claims Maddie told her, hey, come on, let's live with us. And that's how sophomore Dylan got into that house, was through Maddie, who was her big in the sorority. Now, Maddie at this point is no longer in the sorority. So anyway.
So, is your friend?
Yeah, she was in with me as well. We moved in together into that house.
And how did the other girls come to live with you?
Xana is a year older than me, and she also knew Maddie, and Maddie reached out to her. Kaylee Goncalves is her lifelong best friend. They're like sisters. Maddie also reached out to her to live with her because they always needed to fill up rooms.
And did you know them before this semester?
Yes.
Through the sorority?
I knew Maddie and Xana through the sorority beforehand, and I'd gone over to the house with Maddie and her roommates, and she had Kaylee over a lot, and I saw her and met her a few times.
And was Kaylee part of the sorority in your freshman year?
She is a senior, but she was an...
So Kaylee just, through connections with Maddie, came to live with you. Yeah. Otherwise, you didn't know her before the introduction through Maddie and Xana. Yeah. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah.
So how well did you know the three other girls besides before you moved in?
Pretty well. Me and Maddie and Xana hung out a lot. Was best friends with Xana, so I was at their house a lot, and I knew Xana pretty well.
What's Austin?
My what? My boyfriend? I don't know.
How do you spell that?
Quinn. No, I don't know, guys.
And she doesn't live in the house.
Okay,
no,
sorry.
She lives across the street at the White's apartments with my friend as well, who is I think she's actually a year older, I believe.
With Jenna?
You moved in August, and then, because I haven't been in the house, where was your bedroom?
So obviously, when you walk in, you have the door. Right in front of you is the downstairs bathroom. When you go to the bathroom, take a left, that is the room. Again, looking at the bathroom, take a right, that is just an open spare room. When you first walk in the door and take a left, there's stairs. Those stairs go right into the living room.
Uh-huh.
When you're in the living room, you can go right, which when you go right, to the hallway, there's like this hallway right here. There's a bathroom here and Xana's room right here. If you don't go in that hallway, you just go straight. You can see the stairs that go up to the 3rd floor. Right next to the stairs on the left is my room. To the right of the stairs is the kitchen and the sliding door. When you walk up the stairs to go to the 3rd floor, right immediately to your left is Katie's room. You can look kind of diagonally to your right, and there's the bathroom, and then fully to the right is Maddie's room.
So to tri-level?
Yeah.
And you're on the same floor as Maddie and Kylie?
I'm on the same floor as Xana.
As Xana?
Yeah.
So maybe I missed that.
Not Kylie, idiot.
So where is Kylie?
Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Maddie's room?
They're 3rd
Idiot.
floor.
Okay. And you're second?
Yes.
Yeah, idiot.
Who's in the basement?
This is Gooch. I guess this is Gooch, right? Victoria Gooch.
I'm sorry, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
We're going to have to walk you through some tough questions. Are you going to be okay with that?
Yeah.
So
You're gonna have to be okay with that. Yeah.
tell us about Saturday. Let's talk about the 12th.
Okay.
The day of the game. What time did you get up on the 12th?
I don't even know. We had formal and we had a little party on Friday, so obviously a lot of us were pretty drunk that night.
Here we go.
I don't remember exactly when I woke up. We started drinking champagne right off the bat.
Yeah, right off the bat, Dylan. Because you're a fucking alcoholic prime. You're an alcoholic psycho.
Tell me what
And when you drink, it gets even worse.
formal is.
So
So like a ball.
kind of like that. Me and my friend ended up not going to formal. We went to the house and then just came back home and like kept drinking and partying at my house. And then it was like more of a smaller party. It was people that we were closer to, just mostly not like everyone else.
They came to your house.
Yeah.
Who was in your house that night? On the night of on the Friday night.
Friday
So
night.
obviously all the roommates.
Friday night.
And my friend and her, I guess her boyfriend wasn't there. And her boyfriend.
So what? Hey.
Brought.
So wait a minute. Right, you guys mentioned this in my garden. Of course, you're the best garden in the world. But you guys mentioned this. Why the fuck then did you invite Kaylee back to this party to be a +1, but you never even went to the fucking party? Yeah, let's back that up, guys. This is Friday night, supposedly. Right? Unless we're talking about snow. Let's back up. Okay, let's back up. We're at Friday night. This is supposed to be, now as far as I understand, this is supposed to be the day, the night, and this is the reason why Dylan invited Kaylee back to the house, was to go to this Friday night formal. That's correct. So let's okay.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
We had formal and we had a little party on Friday, so obviously a lot of us were pretty drunk that night.
We had formal and we had a little party, and obviously a lot of us were pretty drunk that night. Well, no, obviously it's not in the equation, moron. We weren't there with you, idiot. So stop saying obviously. When you keep saying obviously, that means we already know what you're saying is true. Fuck you. Hey, Dylan, learn how to fucking talk. There's no obviously about anything here. And I hope that, this is not a real investigation. So the detectives, I hope they're aware it's not obviously. That's why they're asking you, dummy. Dummy. Nothing is obvious, dummy. It's called poverty of language. Poverty of language. Obviously. Oh, Master Nature. Now you getting all riled up already. Master Nature. Why do you tease the gods like that? Why do you tease them? Tyrone, I'm just commenting. No, Master Nature, you try to be tricksy. You try to be a little tricksy with it. I know what you're doing. Hey. Oh, my God, Tyrone. Do we have to? We're not talking about the bingo now, are we? Master Nature, you know what? You know how to ruin a fucking moon now, don't you? I was all happy until you had to mention the B word, okay? Now, you know what? Forget you. I'm leaving right now. You go on, you carry on, Miss Dillon. I know you love her, and I know it. Well, Stanley loves her more, I think. I think Stanley is totally in love with Dylan. And, yeah, I am.
She is fucking, oh my God, I want her baby. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, we can do all kinds of stuff together. Oh my God. Hey, my garden, can you imagine me screaming Stanley and Dylan, the prime, running the streets? Oh my God. It would be like, well, it would be a bloodbath. I mean, holy shit, can you imagine me screaming Stanley and Dylan running the streets? Oh my God. It would be beautiful. We make such beautiful music together, me and my prime. Oh my God, yeah, Dylan. I love you, baby. Oh my God. Dylan, I love you. Hey, there might be a spot up here. Later. Okay. Regina, we're gonna have to retire her, though. Regina, I think you're getting your pink slip, baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, I definitely walking away from this situation. Yeah, have fun, Master Nature. Have fun, Stanley. Oh my God.
Someone's got it.
What she says.
I don't remember exactly when I woke up. We started drinking champagne right off the bat.
Tell me what formal is.
So
like a ball.
Kind of like that. Me and my friend ended up not going to formal. We went to the house and then just came back home and like kept drinking and partying at my house.
So
and it was like more of a smaller party. It was people that we were closer to.
So then, what party did she invite Kaylee to go back? To get her back to the house. Then, what did Dylan invite her to? Because she doesn't even mention that she went to this formal with Kaylee. So I'm confused. So what was the purpose of Dylan talking to Kaylee and getting her back to the house then if it wasn't for this party? I'm confused, guys.
Just mostly not like everyone else.
Confused here.
They came to your house?
Yeah.
Who was in your house that night? On the Friday night. You're saying the
So
Friday night.
obviously all the roommates, Ethan.
No, it's not obviously. What? I'm sorry. She keeps saying fucking obviously. Well, oh my God.
My friend and her I guess her boyfriend wasn't there. And her boyfriend, they brought, and I guess she brought her friend. Yeah, it was like all of our friends and their.
No reason to redact this.
You knew everyone that was there?
Yes, they're mostly all of them were except for the dates. There was a few freshmen there. I believe it was.
No reason to redact these names, people.
They had their dates. I don't remember who they were.
We're trying to protect privacy, but
Meaning
a fraternity.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Not from cultural.
No.
Just got to clarify.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh God.
I'm trying to think of.
And the question is, did Idaho State Police interview all these people that Dylan just mentioned was there? I don't know.
Who else? Oh, we had our friend.
The psycho. Well, my psycho associates. These are all our psycho associates. Redacted.
I don't think she brought a date, and then brought her date.
Oh my God.
I believe that was all.
Is your first name?
Yeah. Well, I guess you could say.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How long did the party go from the 11th to the 12th?
We started, I believe, around 4:30. Some of us. So when you have a formal, you have a sober hour. All the that were wanting to go, we got a ride from a sober person at 7:20. We had to be at the house before 7:30. We were at for, I would say, maybe 30-40 minutes, and then Kaylee was my date with me, so she came with me.
There you go, Dylan. It's about time you mentioned that. Thank you. And did they ever ask her, hey, Dylan, you realize you're 19 years old, right? You realize you're an underage drunk. And we really should charge you for this, but, well, we weren't there, so, anyway.
We decided we wanted to go home. So Maddie Mogan, she got me and Kate an Uber. We came home. And then who the Uber was? No, I don't remember. And then and her date, and then her date got a ride from another Uber home, I believe, or Sobro. I can't remember exactly. I would say that was around 7:30, around 8 to 8:10, 20-ish on Friday.
I want to clarify on something so you know. If there's alcohol going on, use, any type of drug use, that's not why we're here.
Yeah, I know. That's what Robin told me.
Yeah, but that's not our focus. We need to figure out who did this to your roommates and forever changed your life.
Yeah, Dylan. And forever changed your life. Fuck you.
So you get the ride home from the Uber around 8:30?
I would say so, maybe a little bit earlier than that. I think it was like right around 8:30 because that was when everyone was leaving to go to the formal.
They're saying, stay on script, Dylan. Stay on script, Dylan.
Have you ever used this Uber driver before?
I don't remember. I think, it was then, I believe, yes. Because an Uber driver we know pretty well. We have his number. Super nice guy. I don't know for sure if the Uber that we got that night was the same guy, but we just usually would trust Ubers.
Keep in mind, guys, this just happened 5 days ago.
So that night it wasn't?
I don't fully remember. I was...
Because I was drunk and fucking loaded all the time?
Intoxicated, I don't fully remember that.
There we go.
No, you're okay. Can I ask you?
No, you're not okay.
And I have to ask how much consumption, so we can understand her statements from the perspective of consumption. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. I explained all that to her, and she's ready to go.
Okay.
Robin, I guess, is her attorney.
So Friday night maybe isn't as important as Saturday night, but what happens Saturday? What time does the party end on Saturday?
On Friday, you mean?
Friday to Saturday morning. I'm gonna think it ended Saturday morning. Probably didn't end at midnight, right?
I don't even really remember exactly. I'm trying to rethink
Oh
what
my
happened.
God.
But I can't even think about Friday night really.
Well, you better.
This is why we're asking.
Do you care if I look at my phone to see? Because
No. Yes, we care.
Somewhat.
No, you can't look at your phone. Idaho State Police. Again, worst state police department in the country. The answer is no. You cannot look at your phone, Dylan. This just happened. Hey? We're talking less than a week. No, you cannot look at your phone to try to get your shit straight. Fuck.
Why we're asking too is maybe there's someone you met or some path you crossed Friday into Saturday that resulted in what happened on Sunday. That's why we're walking you back.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe we got.
Can you imagine her on the stand, guys? Can you imagine her on the stand? Bill Thompson knew this. Bill Thompson wanted a plea deal to save his ass. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine her on the fucking stand trying to answer questions? She comes off as, first of all, completely non-credible. and yes, she's your prime suspect.
We got home and we went over to the Whites. Xana and Maddie were there. I think it was the Whites' apartment. We were there for a little bit. I decided to leave. I think it was in her room. I can't fully remember. It was just me, Maddie, and Xana at the White's apartment, and I just didn't feel like being there, so I walked home. And were at my house. They were playing music, and it was just us four for the rest of the night. And I believe I went, from what my picture I saw, I went home around 12. I went to bed around 12:10, because I'm in my bed at 12:15 in that picture.
Yeah.
Who was in the house on Friday to
Yeah,
Saturday?
maddening, isn't it?
Again,
Don't redact these fucking names, you bastards.
Sorry. His and me.
Quinn? Was Quinn there?
Oh, yeah. I believe.
Was Quinn there, your boyfriend?
And then I remember Maddie coming home at some point. I don't fully remember when. I don't remember where Kaylee was. She was either in her room or the club. I don't remember talking to her much after we got home.
but you were in
That's odd.
bed by 12.
You don't remember talking to her much when you got home. So why the fuck did you invite her there in the first place, Dylan? You know, I hope they ask her that question here. So why did you invite Kaylee to this party anyway, Dylan? What was the reason? Hey, Idaho State Police, did you ask that question? No, we'll see.
12:30?
Yes, at latest 12:30. I think so. I'm gonna
Do you
guess.
remember on Saturday when you may have awakened?
I'm not looking at my phone again. Sorry.
You have to look at your phone to know when you woke up? Wow. Psycho.
I don't know exactly when we woke up, but I know we got up at around. I have a picture of me and Xana and Maddie and Kaylee were going to get coffee and going to the store to get more alcohol.
White Claws.
At 12:15.
Right, more alcohol. Right.
On my phone.
More alcohol, Dylan.
Exactly when I woke up.
Is that on Saturday?
Saturday afternoon, I guess you could say.
Is the picture at your house?
No, it's in the car. I mean, I have a video of Xana in the car.
Why? Why?
That's at 11:44.
Why are you doing that?
Earlier than that. And that's us in the car. She had just gotten Starbucks, and then we were on the store to get more alcohol. I believe after that is when we started. We had a few bottles of champagne left from Parents' Weekend, so we were trying to drink that. Kaylee she had some good friends at the White's apartment who were having like a little. It was like a day jar, I guess. They had like 100 beers in this little mini inflatable pool thing, but obviously it wasn't filled with water. And a lot of people showed up there, and it was good. Like we took pictures. That's that picture that's going around.
That you posted? Hey, who posted that picture, Dylan? And why are you taking pictures of Xana in the car at 11:44? I mean, is this just a normal part of hanging out with them and doing mundane things? Like going to the store? You just happen to take pictures and video of them? Dylan Mortensen? Fucking bizarre here. Or Dylan, are you trying to do this? The reason why you're taking videos and pictures of them doing mundane things like going to the store on that day that they get killed, is that to show that you guys were closer than you really were? And that, these were your friends. Once again, what is one of Dylan's biggest problems? Dylan likes to over-exaggerate her behaviors. Keep that in mind. We got to keep in mind what her psychology is here. Yeah.
We were all really happy. Like, it was a great day. Like, nothing weird at all. Nothing bad at all.
What were the plans for Saturday night?
There was a lodge party, that's where we went to later that night. That was the main plan. Was like, okay, it's a party tonight. Like, those are known as the most fun parties, which is like you want to go to all of those pretty much.
Okay, pretty much.
And all of you were going? All the roommates were going?
Kaylee wasn't thinking so. Usually when you're a senior, you tend to go to the clubs more than the fraternity parties. That's just like the nature of it. Maddie she did go with us for a little bit, but ended up going home to go with Kaylee to the club.
What time do you think Maddie left you to go from your function to the club with Kaylee?
So I have a assignment that I turned in right before I left to go to somewhere. So pretty much Saturday night we got home from the White's apartment. I'm gonna guess around 5:30 again. I don't fully remember. Again, we were drinking that day too. Like, I had just had champagne. Like, I had probably around 3 drinks, seltzers. We made food. I know me and Kitty made pasta, and Xana made the sandwich. All of us roommates. So Xana, me,
Xana made the sandwich.
Keely decided to go take a nap, and then me, Xana, Maddie were on the couch watching a show. I don't know if we were fully watching a show, but we were eating, talking, and we all decided we were going to take a nap. I took a nap on the living room couch.
It's odd. I know this is a really small thing, guys, but she says, and Xana made the what'd she say? And Xana made the sandwich, or that sandwich. What is she talking about? Hang on, I want to just review that. So they're making, her and Kaylee making pasta.
Xana, me, all of us roommates. We made food. I know me and Kitty made pasta, and Xana made the sandwich.
Xana made the sandwich. Xana made the sandwich. I know, guys, it's a small nitpicky thing. But why not? Why aren't we saying, and Xana made a sandwich? Instead of Xana made the sandwich. Xana made the sandwich. Odd. To me, hey, small, nitpicky little thing. But I just don't understand why you are saying the sandwich. Like it's some big fucking deal, right? We say, and Xana made a sandwich because it's just a sandwich. Just a little odd little quirk for Miss Dillon.
All of us roommates, so Xana, me, Kaylee, Maddie, we're all together.
We're all together.
Kaylee decided to go take a nap, and then me, Xana, Maddie were on the couch watching a show. I don't know if we were fully watching a show, but we were eating, talking, and we all decided we were going to take a nap. I took a nap on the living room couch. Maddie went to her room, Xana went to her room, and went to her room. I don't remember when Ethan came around. I can't fully remember. Might have been once after we all woke up. We all set a timer at 8 p.m. to wake up together. They all were getting ready to go out. I'm pretty sure Ethan came over when we all woke up. I had to finish some psych homework, and I can look at when I turned it in. That's when I know I left. But I'm almost positive.
That doesn't matter. Just because you turn in homework at a certain time doesn't mean that's the time you left. Idiot. Idaho State Police. Idiots. And this idiot, Prime.
I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't know for sure when they left. Because again, I was probably still intoxicated. I would say it's around 9:30 to 10ish.
But you set your alarms for 8 p.m.?
Yes, I know that for sure. We all set our alarms for 8
How do you know that for sure, Dylan?
p.m.
Did you videotape it?
I'm just gonna look at when I turn this in.
God, hey guys, if it wasn't for that goddamn phone, Dylan would be lost in outer space. Well, she already is, but you know what I mean. Even more. She wouldn't even know how to wake up.
It would have been the 12.
Yeah, the 12. So I turned my assignment in at 10:12.
Okay.
So they must have gone before around 9:30, before 10, because it took me about 20 minutes to do this assignment.
Were you in the house alone?
No, Kaylee was upstairs in her room. She was getting ready for the club. One of her friends came over. I can't remember her name, but I met her a few times. She's super nice.
Super
they were
nice.
upstairs hanging out, and they were all getting ready.
Super.
I got ready, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go over some. I left. If I turned this in, I got ready, so it means I probably left around 10:30.
What was the class assignment you were turning in?
It's Psychology 215.
Did you have a deadline at midnight or something?
Yeah, that's when I had. Well, I guess it was supposed to be turned in Friday, so I was trying to turn it in.
To get some.
Some credit.
It was late. Just like Dylan.
So you think you left it 10?
Irresponsible.
Get ready. This assignment obviously is turned in 10:12. I'm gonna say around 10:30 is when I left.
When you left, who was in the house?
Kaylee, I believe, and I know Kaylee was for sure, and I don't fully remember if her friend was still there.
What's
pretty
your friend's
sure.
name again?
I don't remember her name. She's super nice. I met her. I mean, she's an 8, so like I'm not like close with her, but I know of her, and she's super nice. I just can't remember her name. So, my house is like a 2-minute walk. Like it's right in front of our house, pretty much. Across the street up the little green hill. I guess you would know. As I was walking there, the White's apartment, like the parking lot between the street and the Whites. I was walking down there, I saw Maddie, and she was holding a box of White Claws, I believe. And as she was walking, I was like, oh, like, where are you going? Like, are you not staying? She goes, no, I'm going to go to the club with Kaylee. I was like, oh, okay, well, have fun. I don't know when they left. I didn't go home. I just went straight to the
Real quick. The route you took to the did you go down to King and Cross? Or
you know those little stairs that's in between, the tiny little stairs that's next to the Whites?
Yeah.
Those tiny stairs. I walked down that, walked the Whites parking lot, and then up that green hill.
Okay, so when you came out your front, I'm assuming you came out the front door
Yes.
into the parking lot.
Yes.
Crossed Queen.
Yes.
Took that short little path
Yes.
between the Whites and the blue apartments
Yes.
to your left.
Uh-huh.
What point in there is where you ran into Maddie?
Right when that parking lot, like that big blue dumpster, I'm almost positive is where I met her, and I was like, oh, like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm going to the club.
So you were already down then?
Yeah, I was down the parking lot, and then, like, right where it ends in that blue dumpster is where I saw her.
All right.
Was she headed home with the White Claws first?
Yes, she had the White Claws with her, and she was walking home. And I believe it was like one of those mini 6-packs, not like the huge ones.
And we're not here. We're not.
Yeah,
I know. You know that.
So I go in there,
fuck?
They closed their
Oh my
gates at certain
God,
times.
guys. Real investigators, I hope you're laughing at this. I really do. It's tragic, but I'm just saying, I hope you're laughing at this process here. First of all, Maddie's old enough to drink. So that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter if she's carrying fucking White Claws or not. Maddie's the one who can drink, not her. Okay? But they keep reminding her, well, we're not here for that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So you have to go through the front door and get these wristbands. I go through the door. I called Santa. And I was like, oh, like what apartment you're at? They were at apartments beforehand, and they go park the floor. So I go down there. Ethan's there. One of their freshmen is there. There's some girls in there I don't know, but like I've seen before. They're all sorority and fraternity people. I'm with Santa, and is there with us as well. Which is, she has a guy, super nice guy, met him a lot, like great friend. He was with us too. Me and were kind of going in and out of the lodge, which is the main place,
and apartments,
just to
right?
How it was going, like if it was going or not, which
right.
It really wasn't that night. I mean, there was not a lot of people, which is kind of weird.
Was there a football game going on at the same time, though?
No.
Oh,
I don't believe
there
so.
There was a late game that night.
Maybe there still was. I can't remember.
Davis. So I think it started at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know.
It started
I thought it was at 4.
Oh,
yeah.
It's the Washington State game that was
already
already
done.
Yeah, so that. I think
Oops.
I believe. Yeah.
There's sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, I just didn't know.
Oops. Say, you know what they're doing, guys? They're trying to make excuses for her. Okay, that's what they're doing here. They're trying to make as many excuses for her as they can. Even down to trying to think if there was a late football game going on to explain why Dylan's lying here and saying that there wasn't really that many people at the lodge or the apartments. Man, Idaho State Police. This is not a real investigation. This is not how you interview suspects. And yes, Dylan is a suspect. She should have been treated like a suspect. She wasn't. And here we see the Idaho State Police trying to think of excuses for her as to why what she is saying doesn't make sense. I bet my ass there was a ton of people at that lodge party. I bet my ass there was a ton of people in and out of that party. I bet my ass there was a ton of people in and out of those apartments on Saturday night. Yeah, keep going, Dylan.
No. So me and Gabe obviously going back and forth, kind of looking around.
Doing what?
Eventually they go into the room, apartment, which I think is, I can't remember, I think it's apartment. I can't fully remember. He's a super nice guy, totally trust him, like, I've met him a lot. They were hanging out in there. I remember Ethan was really worried about his, because they also had their formal that night, and so as her date.
Oh my God.
He was texting her a lot because she wasn't answering her, and apparently she'd been calling. Crying. Ethan Chapman.
Yes, no, I know who you're talking about, but you were talking about Ethan calling it.
Yeah. Chapman, I can't remember.
Chapin, idiot. Oh my God.
Apparently she was crying, and she wasn't answering her phone. And
Well, I'll tell you again, what does Dylan do? Remember some of the videos about her being a female stalker? So here's what I'm picturing here. Dylan is not focused on the party. She's not focused on, socializing or being present at the party. She's focused on what Ethan and Xana are doing. I mean, why would she know this? First of all, why would she want to know this? So keep that in mind, guys. Dylan's supposed to be she's supposed to be enjoying the party herself, right? But what I'm hearing here is she is more obsessed / focused on what Ethan and Xana are doing instead of, being present at the party itself. So why else would you want to know this shit, Dylan? Why? Who cares? First of all, it's none of your fucking business. It's none of your business what's going on between Ethan and his sister. None of your fucking business at all. But you seem to know this information. You know why? Because you're a stalker. Okay? For some reason. Anyway, let's carry on.
Ended up talking after everything happened, and she's like, no, like, I just fell asleep and I forgot to text, and the last thing he said was, like, I love you. That's, like, way later. But,
Way later? Like after he's dead?
so I remember that.
Yeah.
And then I remember...
Yeah, after he's dead, Dylan.
No, he didn't know why, and he was really worried about her. He's very protective, like, he was like an older brother, like a big brother to me, too. Like, he was
No, he
super
wasn't.
protective of all of us.
No, he wasn't. You thought that. He wasn't.
And then I believe it was me...
You didn't know him very well.
...into the lodge. And I remember saying, like, hey, do you want to go to... Is one of Xana's
Oh my
best
God.
friends. We met through Xana. And she was, I guess she was at the house. She has 2 roommates. One of them I know. Was there, and they were just having, I think there's like 5 or 6 people total at the house. And it's like a 5-minute walk from my house. So I remember telling me, and like, do you want to go later? We just called it. They ended up staying, so me and ended up walking there. It's like a 5-minute walk, as with him. We go in there, it's obviously me and Claire, I mean, best friend, and then twin, and then there's also him, I believe. I'm almost positive that's who was there. Again, I kept drinking more. We were playing Rage Cage drinking game. So
Right.
I don't know fully how much I had to drink. I obviously was probably drunk at this point.
Obviously.
Prior to that point, how much you had to drink? Up to the point that you don't remember, how much had you had to drink?
After the nap, I had about 3 or 4 drinks.
I don't remember. That's the answer. I don't remember because I was drunk. But I can remember how much I drank up until the point where I don't remember. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Idaho State Police. You fucking bastards. You dirty little bastards. Idaho State Police. You're trying to give her all the outs she could possibly get here. Yes, you are. So, here's the question. So, prior to the time that you got blacked out, do you remember how much you drank prior to being blacked out? Well, and then the real response should be, no, I can't really remember at all because I was blacked out at a certain point. I blacked out, so I really can't tell you how much I drank prior to getting blacked out. It could have been 2 drinks, 15 drinks, 100. According to Dylan, it could be 100 drinks. You know.
I'm pretty sure.
Like what type of seltzer?
Like just White Claws.
Is that 8%?
Those are 5%.
Or yours at 5, so you're doing the lower end?
Yeah, that's what we usually would.
Oh, so that makes it better, I guess. We're not doing the 8%, we're doing the 5%. But here's the thing. I can drink 15 of the 5%. Does that make it better, Idaho State Police? You fucking morons. You fucking morons.
They would always drink.
So this isn't a question of interrogation. It isn't a...
It should be. It should be a question of interrogation. Hey, this is why I'm throwing this out to real police departments and real state police departments. This should be a real interrogation. Just because this person survived doesn't mean she's not a suspect. In fact, what we see in a lot of weird cases, like these times of homicides, is the people who survive are usually the people who do the crime. Yeah.
Were you doing anything else besides the alcohol?
No.
You mean drugs?
Me never have. Dan and Ethan, they would take Adderall every now and then, but that was the only thing they would ever do. Maddie would never, ever. Kaylee, I remember her talking about it once when she did Adderall, but that was it. I mean, Dan and Ethan were very smart. They were not, like, stupid with drugs at all. I remember all I heard of them doing was Adderall. That's the only thing I've heard of. Me and were never, like, we just never touched that stuff.
You just did alcohol?
Yeah, you just did alcohol. A copious amounts every day of the week.
That was the only thing we used.
So
we're at her place.
See, there's absolutely no, what do you call her? She just goes on and on and on. There's no, it's just stream of consciousness. Really.
Having a good time. My do you know what a Borg is? People do Borgs. It's like those huge water jugs you pour out alcohol, put vodka and whatever. Supposed to like get you really drunk or whatever. Obviously had drinking a whole Borg, and she was very drunk, and I didn't want her to walk home. So she had been talking to this guy named He's a super sweet guy. I really like him. I was like, okay, well, I'll take with me to go home, and we can watch Vampire Diaries and cook popcorn,
Yeah,
So
sure.
every fraternity, they have sobros, which are freshmen that are supposed to be sober for that night, so they can drive people home. I tell him, I was like, hey, can you get a sobro so we don't have to walk? I mean, the walk's not terrible, but, like, she
It's only 5 minutes away.
can not walk very well. We get the sobro. Was going to come with us, my friend, but she ended up staying at, I believe. I don't know where she went exactly, because of me got in the car. I don't know who the guys were that drove us, but, like, I trust them because I knew them. I trusted them. They were all part of it. They're known as being, like, super nice, trustworthy guys. We get home.
Super nice, and super nice, and super nice. Hey, we got a special on vacuum cleaners. Come on down. They're super nice, and you can trust them. Hey, Dylan, guess what? You weren't super nice, though. No, you weren't.
No one is home, so we go upstairs. The house is kind of a mess, obviously, because we just had that party Friday, Saturday.
You didn't clean it, right?
We were drinking whatever.
We were drinking whatever.
Let me check again. I don't know if I...
Let me check my phone, because they still have her. They still let her keep it, because they're not treating her like a suspect.
Photo.
I don't know if I have a photo.
What do you call the freshmen that stay sober?
Sobros.
Sobros. Thank you.
Yeah. So it was
That's how you got to remember. You got to write that down, because that is a key element. Sobro. That's what it is.
definitely after 1, because I have a video of dancing at 1. So I guess at first I thought it was 1, but it could have been 1:30. I don't know. I was intoxicated. I don't fully remember. I'm gonna say around 1:15 to 1:30ish. That could be wrong.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Do you know who the sober brother was who gave you the ride?
No, but like if needed, I can text him. He would know.
No, don't do that. You don't need to you don't need to text anybody right now, Dylan. You don't need to text anybody. You don't need to be looking at your phone. You don't need to be talking to anybody except a real police interrogator. Not these fucking morons. Guys, can you imagine if Dylan Mortensen was in front of a real police interrogator? A real detective? Who was actually doing their job, and she is a suspect? You imagine what that would be like, what this conversation would be like? It would be 1,000 times different than this. For sure. For sure. Once again, Idaho State Police, I hope you're fully investigated for what you did in this case. That goes for Moscow Police Department as well. They need to be shut down and fully investigated for what they did in this case, including, most importantly, how they handled their suspects. And she is one of them. And in my world, my garden's world, most of my garden's world, you are the prime suspect. Along with Bethany Funk, because you two survived, first of all, and you, Dylan, especially should not have survived. So yes, you are a definite fucking suspect. And again, I'm giving this out to all the police departments in this country who are real and do real investigations and real interrogations. Does this sound right to you, guys?
So we get home. There's popcorn. I always make just a bowl of popcorn for me and I put Vampire Diaries on. I don't know for sure, but I think around 20 minutes later, Beth came home and we just laid down and watched Vampire Diaries. When I first did this interview, I thought it was around 2 when I went to bed, but it could have been later. I don't fully remember. Again, I was kind of out of it. I was drunk. At this point, I jumped on my bed. ended up sobering up, and she walked home. I told her she could get a ride, but she wanted to walk home. I was like, okay.
Do you know what time that would have been?
I don't know when she left.
Ha!
I mean, that was like a normal thing. Like, you were never worried in Moscow. It was normal just to walk home.
Oh my God.
I don't know what time.
She's a piece of work, guys. She is a piece of effing work.
But I have no clue. I remember waking up around 2 and 2:30 again. I don't remember.
Hey, hang on, guys. Sorry. Hang on, guys. Hang on. This is what she reminds me of.
Yeah.
Ah!
What can I do for you?
Hey, that's Dylan on a white claw.
Zapatero, ¿qué opina usted del gobierno de Zapatero? Pues igual que yo. ¿Y qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted del gobierno canario? ¿Y de los
Obviously. Obviously. Right, Dylan? Right, Dylan?
Yeah.
I ran into the fortune teller. She said, beware, there's some lightning in that stage. I haven't known about peace and quiet now for so long.